Your data is like gold to hackers, and they'll sell it to the highest bidder. Are you protected? McAfee helps shield you, blocking suspicious texts, malicious emails, and fraudulent websites. McAfee Secure VPN lets you browse safely, and its AI-powered text scam detector spots threats instantly. You'll also get up to $2 million of award-winning antivirus and identity theft protection, all for just $39.99 for your first year. Visit McAfee.com. Cancel anytime. Terms apply.
I can say to my new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, hey, find a keto-friendly restaurant nearby and text it to Beth and Steve. And it does without me lifting a finger, so I can get in more squats anywhere I can. 1, 2, 3.
Will that be cash or credit?
Credit. 4.
Galaxy S25 Ultra, the AI companion that does the heavy lifting so you can do you. Get yours at Samsung.com. Compatible with select apps. Requires Google Gemini account. Results may vary based on input. Check responses for accuracy.
This is Optimal Work Daily. Why Cruise Ships Are My Favorite Remote Work Location by Tynan of Tynan.com. I'm currently on a cruise ship somewhere in the Mediterranean Sea, en route from Barcelona to Casablanca. Most people here are either retirees enjoying the easy life or younger folks celebrating birthdays, weddings, or anniversaries. My friend Brian and I are neither. We're using the ship as a mobile work retreat. As a nomad and an entrepreneur, I find myself working in a large variety of places throughout the year. I have a nice setup in my RV, but I'll also work from friends' offices, airplanes, airports, friend or family's houses, trains, Regus offices, or any other number of places. However, my absolute favorite place to work is from a cruise ship, in particular long transatlantic cruises like the one I'm currently on. The number one enemy of productivity is distraction, either in the form of entertainment or things like chores and phone calls, which feel productive but break up the day. Cruise ships are a remarkable way to eliminate all of those things. Efficiency can be so high on a cruise ship that I schedule things like entire rewrites of major sections of set or the writing of a brand new book for the 2-week cruise. On a cruise ship, everything is taken care of for you. No time at all has to be allocated to cooking, choosing your meal, or to cleaning. You show up at the restaurant in which all of the food is free, order whatever you want from the rotating menu, eat, and then immediately get up and get back to work. When you get back to your stateroom, it has been cleaned and the bed has been made. Today, there appeared, with no explanation, a big platter of fruit, which will make a great snack while working. Wi-Fi is present everywhere, but very expensive, ranging from 20 to 70 cents per minute, depending on which package you choose. This actually suits work very well because it's reasonable enough to commit code, look up something occasionally, post blog posts, and stay on top of emails, but it's too expensive to check Facebook compulsively or to get caught up in the dreaded Reddit Hacker News Reddit cycle. If you get a stateroom with a window like the one we were upgraded to for free this time, it's quite comfortable to work from your room. If you need a snack, you can order room service, which is either free or carries a flat rate of $2 per order. Again, no cooking or cleaning up. If you prefer to work outside your room, which I do if I don't have a window, there are always plenty of decent places to work around the cruise ship. Good options are the library, card room, or one of the nightclubs that are empty but unlocked during the day. On the last cruise I went on, we found a perfect lounge in which a string quartet played for 4 hours each day. We were always the only people in attendance, which made our makeshift office feel particularly decadent. Despite working for most of the day, it's nice to have high-quality breaks. Meals on cruises can be quite long, and they seat you with random people. Most of the random people are probably not like the people you normally associate with, which can be a mixed bag, but allows for some shifts in perspective. If you go with a friend, you can debrief with him on your workday. Brian has been working on building a video game, so we've been talking about some ideas for that. And of course, you get to visit a bunch of new places. To really understand a city, you may have to spend weeks or months there, but that doesn't mean that a day or two is completely useless. I use the port stops to visit specific places, like the Fundació Miro in Barcelona or the Hassan Mosque in Casablanca, or to just wander around and get a sneak preview of a new place. This is especially valuable for places like the Azores or Canary Islands, where you probably wouldn't otherwise find yourself. If you're visiting a port that doesn't have anything you're excited about, you can also just find an internet cafe and handle phone calls and downloads that you weren't able to do on the ship. I may do this in a few days in Tenerife, since last time I was there I couldn't find anything particularly interesting to do. When you visit these ports, the process is incredibly efficient. The ship takes care of all the immigration stuff behind the scenes, so you get off the ship without having to go through customs. You're generally very close to downtown versus airports, which require trains or taxis, so you can immediately do what you want to do. And unlike flights, you can get to the ship just a few minutes before the scheduled departure time and get on. After returning to the ship, it's easy to immediately get back to work because there's no unpacking or settling in to be done. You just pick up your computer, head to your favorite workspace, and get rolling. My favorite days, though, are days like today when we're in transit and not actually visiting a port. For this reason, I always choose the transatlantic cruises, which have 5 to 7 days in the middle with no stops. The amount of work I'm able to do during those days, completely free of distraction, is incredible. Doing the work feels easy because there's no friction or drain on willpower avoiding distraction. Frankly, if you're not into bingo and ballroom dancing, you may find there's not much for you to do on the ship other than work or read. For certain types of work, like writing or coding, a cruise ship is a near ideal environment. However, if you need to make a lot of phone calls or be connected to the internet all the time, it wouldn't make any sense to do. There's also a benefit to being around other people in your industry, and that generally isn't going to happen on a cruise ship, although I don't find it to be a problem for short-term trips. Transatlantic cruises are the best ones to choose for a couple of reasons. First, as I mentioned, they have the highest ratio of sea days to port days, which gives you plenty of long blocks of time in which to work. Second, they're among the cheapest cruises available. If cruises were expensive, the added productivity boost may not be worth it, but at $30 to $50 per day, the cost is almost negligible. I built a tool called Cruise Sheet, which helps you find the cheapest cruises. If you book through it, I get a small commission, which funds future work, making it even better. I also have a bunch of tricks and tips to get cruises extremely cheaply. My record is $10 a day, which I will share if there's interest. You just listened to the post titled, "Why Cruise Ships Are My Favorite Remote Work Location" by Tynan of Tynan.com.
Eczema isn't always obvious, but it's real. And so is the relief from Ebglyss. After an initial dosing phase of 16 weeks, about 4 in 10 people taking Ebglyss achieved itch relief and clear or almost clear skin. And most of those people maintain skin that's still more clear at 1 year with monthly dosing.
Ebglyss, lebrikizumab LBKZ, a 250 milligram per 2 milliliter injection, is a prescription medicine used to treat adults and children 12 years of age and older who weigh at least 88 pounds or 40 kilograms with moderate to severe eczema, also called atopic dermatitis, that is not well controlled with prescription therapies used on the skin or topicals, or who cannot use topical therapies. Ebglyss can be used with or without topical corticosteroids. Don't use if you're allergic to Ebglyss. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Ebglyss. Before starting Ebglyss, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection.
Searching for real relief? Ask your doctor about Ebglyss and visit ebglyss.lilly.com or call 1-800-LILY-RX or 1-800-545-5979.
Imagine what's possible when learning doesn't get in the way of life. At Capella University, our game-changing FlexPath learning format lets you set your own deadlines so you can learn at a time and pace that works for you. It's an education you can tailor to your schedule. That means you don't have to put your life on hold to pursue your professional goals. Instead, enjoy learning your way and earn your degree without missing a beat. A different future is closer than you think with Capella University. Learn more at capella.edu.
And thank you to Tynan. He is an author, coach, and speaker who uses his unique set of experiences and skills to help people build habits and systems to reach their goals. Now, he sold everything he owned to go on an extended world trip, started a cruise agency, and lived in an RV for 10 years. So, as you might expect, his blog has a wide range of topics and stories to share, so it's definitely worth checking out for you. And as you can imagine, he likes to learn new things, build habits, explore the world, connect with awesome people, and create good work. His books are bestsellers on Amazon, and he was even named a top blogger by Time magazine in 2013. You can check out his work and experiences at Tynan.com, and that spelling there is Tynan, Tynan.com, and I have that linked in this episode's description. Also, if you like his style, he writes on a wide range of topics, so you can hear more of his work on our other podcasts. Just search for Optimal Living Daily to find those, and be sure to follow or subscribe. But I think that does it for today. I thank you so much for being a subscriber to this show. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.